We are merely just a couple of weeks away from getting the iPhone 16 being unveiled by Apple, which is expected to be shown and available in mid-September. But even though the iPhone 16 isn't out yet, that is not stopping the flow of information about the iPhone 17. We are getting a number of reports and even some conflicting reports that Apple is considering a number of models beyond what they currently have now for the iPhone 17 lineup. We're hearing rumors about an Ultra model, a Slim model, even a foldable model. So we're going to go over all that information for you in this video right here. But before I jump into all the information, if you are new to this channel and enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, then you have landed in the right place. Please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well. All right, let's dive deep into all this information for you. First up here, there are a number of articles that I have that I want to cover. Going over the subject, the first one here is coming out of PocketLint.com. Then we'll jump over to the other ones. Ultra Slim Airfold, all the iPhone variants Apple is rumored to be working on. So let's get into a little bit of that information real quick here. So we know back in like 2014, Apple introduced the iPhone 16 and then not iPhone 16, but the iPhone 6 and then the iPhone 6 Plus. And then in 2017, they unveiled three phones, the 8, the 8 Plus, and then the iPhone X. And so now what we have today is we have their regular model, then we have the Plus model, and then you have the Plus, then you have the Pro, and then you have the Pro Max models. Now, according to like the rumors and the articles and information I'm going to be covering, they're looking to expand beyond just that. We're talking about maybe an Ultra Slim and even a Fold as well, or a Flip, some type of foldable device. But let's just get just more information about that. So now we're hearing that Apple is actually preparing to release an alleged iPhone 16 Ultra. So this year we're talking about an iPhone 16 Ultra. Now we don't know if that's going to replace any model, maybe the Plus, or it will be an addition to what they already have. So if that is holds true, then we're going to have 5 different devices from Apple this year. So anywhere from 4 to 5 devices that we're looking for Apple this year. But also, we're also, like I said, Apple is developing the iPhone 17 Slim or the iPhone 17 Air. So that's what we're hearing right now. But again, there's conflicting reports about a Slim, Air, or an Ultra. So I'm going to try to break down a little bit more because there are a couple of articles that does go over that. But let's talk about the iPhone 16 Ultra real quick and what it's expected to have. It's going to be a more premium phone than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. We're talking about a bigger screen, 6.9-inch display. So if we take into consideration what that is, it's going to be above the Pro Max. We're looking at a a 13, maybe $1,400 iPhone. Now, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it at that point to have a phone at that price point just to have a bigger screen and it's not a foldable device? I mean, we will see if this does come true and what will the Apple heads out there do. Will they still flock to that phone? Like most of them tend to flock towards the higher model. The 15 Pro Max was the most popular model. So we will see what happens if the iPhone 16 Ultra comes out and is above that model. But let's move on to what we know or all the information that we are hearing about the iPhone 17 Slim, Ultra, Air, whatever it is going to be. So the rumored iPhone 17 Slim will likely feature a 6.6-inch display with obviously the A19 processor, which will be obviously that will be in next year's model. We're hearing that this will likely serve as a more premium option above the Pro or the 17 Pro Max as well. So again, that leads credence to that maybe that Ultra model as well. But again, there is definitely conflicting information, so I want to go over there. I do have a number of different articles that I have posted on the website, but I want to just tackle this specific one right here. iPhone 17 Slim leaks what we know so far, and this is out of geekygadgets.com. So this one just goes over all of the details about it. Talk about if it's an iPhone, is it a Slim, is it an Ultra? Talks about the RAM and everything. So I'm going to make sure I link this for you down in the description so you can go and read that for you. Read that information for you. But particularly, I want to stop at this article right here. Again, this is one out of 95 Mac. The iPhone 17 Slim might be Apple's next step towards that single slab of glass. But let's talk about the 17 and what we're hearing. Again, this is where we're getting the conflicting reports about what this 17 Slim Ultra model is. So things kicked off back in April when an analyst named Ross Young said that the new model would have a smaller screen size than the previous Plus models. So that was one report. And then the next month, we had an analyst called Jeff Poo who said that the Plus will in fact be replaced by the new model, which will be called the iPhone 17 Slim. Then we got another report that suggested that this would instead be the new ultra high end model above the Pro Max model. So conflicting reports saying that the Slim is either below the Plus model or the replacement of the Plus model or above the Pro Max model. So we don't know yet, but let's take a look and read what this information here. The people familiar with the project described the new iPhone, internally codenamed D23, as a major redesign, similar to the iPhone X, which Apple marketed as a technological leap from previous generation. It could be priced higher than the iPhone Pro Max, currently Apple's most expensive model, starting at $1,200, as they said. So again, more than likely, if this is a ultra model, this will definitely be $1,400 just to start. And then depending on how much storage space you get, then you're going to be jumping up a couple $100 as well. So, but then a further report from reliable source returned the idea that the Slim having lower specs. So again, we won't know this information. We won't know the concrete information until we get more details from Apple, probably not until next year or later on after the 16 is out, early 2025. We'll get more information about this. But again, we're either going to get the Ultra or we're going to get the Slim. So if these reports hold up to be true, we're looking at anywhere from 4 to 6 different devices from Apple. So you're going to have your regular iPhone 17, then you may have your iPhone 17 Slim, then you have your Pro Max, your Ultra, and then maybe a foldable. So again, depending on if that's a 17 Ultra or Slim, it depends on what that is. So again, anywhere from 4 to 6 devices from Apple. Now that is a lot of different devices out there, a lot of different SKUs for a line of 17 iPhones, and it could get quite confusing. On the other hand, it does give consumers a lot of choice, but again, sometimes when you give people too much choice, it kind of muddies the water and make things a little bit more difficult for consumers out there. But I don't know if what Apple is going to do. Again, we will have to wait probably until early 2025 before we start getting more tangible information about this 17 lineup. But let me know what you guys think about that coming from Apple next year for the iPhone 17. Do you look forward to a Slim or an Ultra model, something that's even more expensive than the Pro Max, or just a replacement of the Plus model? Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section. Also, are you willing to pay $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 for a non-foldable device as well? So again, let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Looking forward to reading what your comments are. Once again, thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Again, if you enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, then you are at the right place. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you enjoy this type of content, hit that like button as well. And chances are, if you have friends or family that enjoy tech news as well, make sure you share this with them, because chances are they may like this kind of content as well. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to soundsnerdy.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web, covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website soundsnerdy.com. And for even more tech news in video form, check out one of these 2 videos right here. And until next video, guys, stay nerdy.